From Colorado Public Radio, you're in the Open Air, 102.3 Denver Boulder, 88.3 in Fort Collins. I'm Jeremy Petersen. It's been a steady rise for Denver's own Inner Oceans, named Best New Band 2014 by Westward with just a handful of demos to their credit at the time. The band have since pursued their muse to a recording studio in an isolated Aspen Grove, among other places. We welcome the band back to the CPR Performance Studio today for a new set of songs. Hello, Inner Oceans.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing well. How about you guys?
It feels good to be here.
We've got some catching up to do, but let's get right into a song first. How about?
Sounds good.
What's coming up?
This is a song called Wild. It's our first single we're putting out this summer.
There are words that I remember to describe what I cannot. There is space in this music that can find us if we're lost. See it coming out in the wild. Find it there. You ready to love someone? You ready to love someone? There are times when it's too quiet. There are shadows in the dark. There are sounds that resemble music. Try to steal us if we start. See it coming out in the wild. Find it there if you're ready to love someone. You're ready to love someone. Watch what you're doing.
Talk about reaching, you were right by it.
Strange, I don't see you, Lord.
Watch what you do.
Talk about reaching, you were right by
Inner Oceans playing for us in the CPR Performance Studio. Brand new stuff. That song called Wild. From the upcoming record, this is kind of an occasion because of getting a preview of the record that's coming out in September, right?
Yes.
Been a couple of years since you guys were last here, and it seems like at the time you guys were a band that was getting a lot of attention. Suddenly, in fact, you were still kind of in the process of maybe figuring your sound out yourselves at the time.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Can you catch us up to speed with what's been going on with Inner Oceans?
Well, 2 years ago was when we first brought in Bones and Jeff here that are doing drums and percussion.
Dual percussionists, yeah.
Yeah, and I think the open air thing was maybe like our first show, really. I think it was before we even did a show, so it's definitely, we've been working since then a lot. But we've spent the last 2 years just recording, writing, going up to a cabin, little mini tours, just kind of trying to find really what we wanted this project to be. And it's really been about a three-year project. As of this month, Charlie Hooley and I have been playing together for 3 years. So it's been a long time, and we got now 8 songs that we're excited to put out.
We talked to you last year, and you kind of told the tale of going to this remote recording studio. It sounds remote. It's in an Aspen Grove somewhere.
Yes.
And I guess the muse found you, the ghost found you at 4 a.m. Or something like. Can you recount that a little bit for us?
Yeah. Charlie, do you want to take
Yeah, I can tell the tale. Well, we were all sitting in the control room of this cabin studio, which was the kitchen, and we hear this just haunting, grumbling sound emanating from something just coming through the speakers, and we had no idea what it was. And within a matter of minutes, we were crawling on our hands and knees, sneaking up on Julia's bass amp, which had somehow transformed into a portal that what seemed like really dark spirits were trying to escape out of. And we all got really excited and scared. And so we promptly recorded that and called that our ghost. And that sound actually has made its way into one of the tracks that we'll be playing later today, but was also on a song that we released called 8 Cousins. And that's kind of, I guess, our mascot in some ways is this ghost that seems to manifest itself in strange places.
It's just a brutal drone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what you're referring to when I think on your Facebook says it says something like looking for an ancient ghost. Is this the ancient ghost?
Yeah, well, not necessarily just that, though.
Yeah.
But it's
Right,
just,
right.
I think everyone has a different name for it, and it is really just finding that sort of ineffable quality that, you work really hard, you train really hard, but you're really just kind of building a net to catch this thing if you don't even know if it exists or not, but you go up and you work 9 to 5, or you can afford to go away for a month, and you just hope that the process will somehow generate an encounter with just something that is really special, because you could write every day and not find it, but then all of a sudden maybe you get broken up with, and all of a sudden, boom, there it is, and there's something really real and living.
So have the songs been as easy or maybe as difficult? I'm not sure which it is to come by since then. Does it always require this kind of?
Well, man, it was so fun just to have everyone together.
Yeah.
I think that's what made it really happen, because you're really just bringing together everyone's energy, and maybe that's what it is. But you're just like, there was the 5 of us. We were up there for a month, and we just had everything set up, ready to go. So the moment one of us had an idea, it just hit record. It was amazing. And so we did most of the recording for the album, and we wrote 4 songs up there in just 1 month. And then really we finished the album about a year later, and then we've just been kind of putting finishing touches on it, but we just kind of found the heart of it all right there. But then we got a studio in Denver at Mammoth Cave, and that's been kind of our home. It's amazing to have that place. So
We're talking with Inner Oceans, playing new songs for us. In fact, you'll be able to see some of them very soon, playing with Esme Petersen coming up on the 18th at Larimer Lounge. You want to get to another one of these new songs?
yeah, this one's called Call Through the Wire.
I leave here in the night, but there's still something I cannot find. 'Cause my body's breaking, my heart is racing, I'm running out of time. I see you all the time, and it hurts to think that you were right. 'Cause your body's breaking, the light is raging, the blue of your beautiful eyes. Everybody's racing, but can never be found. Caught through the wire, a current underground. Everyone keeps moving, but still one's not around. My own words are cheaper than they sound. Often feel alright. Times like this, you know I find that my world is changing. The love I'm facing seems to fade out of sight. Never felt so alive. Even I can't seem to get it right. But I'm making up, moving up to be the light in your beautiful eyes. Everybody's racing, but can never be found. Crawl through the wire, a current underground. Everyone keeps moving, but still one's not around. My own words, cheaper than they sound.
It's another from Inner Oceans in the CPR Performance Studio, Call Through the Wire. New song from them. Another from the upcoming records. Tell us about the record. It's out. What's the date you have for it?
September 16th.
You have a title?
We're calling it I Don't Mind.
Any significance in that title?
Yeah, it's we put that song out as a demo, which is kind of the title track of the album, which I think we all really feel like is kind of the heart of the album. And we just kind of wanted that one to be the one.
These songs are very, very layered. I can't necessarily imagine them as, starting out as a solo demo. It sounds like your recording process has been as a group for the most part. Is it just kind of however they happen, or does one way work more than the other?
Man, generally it starts where I'll write a song and then bring it to the band and break it down and rebuild it, or start it in the studio and everyone kind of comes in. There's definitely been a lot of people that have worked on it too that aren't in this room too. It's been a big group project from everyone. So we just really have the intention just to make the best record we could. So bringing in like Alex, who's here doing our lights, he gave us some drum sounds, and my friend Tyler, who's in Berlin now, and he wrote some arrangements, and but everyone really did a lot, and the band here kind of just steered the overall production though.
And speaking of the band here, the people in the room, we should mention them. Jenny Snyder on vocal, Griff Snyder on keys and vocal, Julia Mendelia. Did I get that right?
Leia, like Princess Leia.
Julia Mendelea on bass and guitar, Charlie Kern on guitar, and the dual percussionists you mentioned, Jeff Porter and Andrew Bones. That's the personnel in the studio. How's the band evolved since the beginning, do you think, both in sound and the way that you work? Because did it start out with you and...
Yeah, it started with me 4 years ago, quitting my job and going to just different places where I could live, like house sit, and just learn like Ableton and just mess around with stuff. And then about a year later, that's when Charlie and Julia came into the picture, and we started rehearsing a bunch. And then about a year after that, not quite, Bones and Porter came in, and that really changed it. That's when the circuit completed, and Bones and Jeff definitely kind of helped bring our musicianship to a new level and really set a strong foundation. So that's really been what brought it together. And our process has just kind of gone from there.
Well, it sounds fantastic in the studio today. Chances to catch Inner Oceans. You guys are playing UMS.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're playing at other places this summer too. Watch out for you, but also with Esme Patterson coming up on the 18th of June at Larimer Lounge.
Yes.
This next song, this is the one with the Ghost in the Machine. Can we call it that?
Yeah, this is that one, definitely. It's called Eight Cousins.
It's Inner Oceans in the CPR Performance Studio.